What's up, guys? Welcome back to MMA Action Hub. LLia TOPURIA discusses MMA's pound-for-pound rankings. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe. Let's begin. In a recent interview, UFC featherweight champion LLia TOPURIA shared his thoughts on the ongoing pound-for-pound debate, firmly placing Jon Jones at the top of the list. He expressed amusement at the comparisons between Jon Jones and Khabib Nurmagomedov, emphasizing the stark difference in their UFC careers. TOPURIA pointed out that while Khabib had 14 or 15 fights in the UFC, Jon Jones had defended his title 15 times, making his legacy unmatched. His statement sparked discussions among MMA fans, with some agreeing with his assessment and others defending Khabib's undefeated record and dominance.
Who's like your top three fighters of all time?
The first one has to be Jon Jones. You have to give the credit to that man, because to me it's too fun when I see people comparing him with the Dagestani guys, even with Khabib, with Islam or that. All the respect to all the champions, but for example, Khabib, he has how many? 14, 15 fights in the UFC. Jon Jones have 15 title defenses.
Jon Jones has transcended eras in the UFC. He's been around since like George St. Pierre, like
Exactly.
Everyone else is retired.
Exactly.
And he's still going.
I don't know. For me, he's the number one.
TOPURIA also teased an upcoming fight announcement, stating that he has already been informed about his next bout. However, he remained tight-lipped on the details, explaining that the UFC had specifically asked him not to disclose any information yet. Despite this, he hinted that the official announcement might be made very soon, possibly within the next week. Fans eagerly anticipate who his next opponent will be, as TOPURIA continues to establish himself as one of the most exciting fighters in the featherweight division. MERAB DVALISHVILI, the dominant bantamweight contender, has revealed that he is open to changing weight classes to support his teammate and fellow Georgian, Alexandra TOPURIA. DVALISHVILI has expressed his willingness to step aside or move up in weight if Alexandra emerges as a top contender in the bantamweight division. This level of loyalty is rare in the sport, showing the strong brotherhood among Georgian fighters. While DVALISHVILI remains focused on his own career, his openness to such a major shift speaks volumes about his respect for his training partners. CEJUDO has once again voiced his ambition to capture a title in a third weight class. When he initially came out of retirement, his goal was to face Alexander Volkanovski at 145 pounds, but that fight never materialized. Despite his recent setbacks, CEJUDO remains determined to secure another championship and cement his legacy as one of the greatest combat sports athletes of all time. While his path to a featherweight title shot is uncertain, he continues to push for the opportunity, confident that he can compete with the best in the division. In addition to his featherweight ambitions, CEJUDO has made it clear that he is still interested in fighting top bantamweights, including Sean O'Malley and MERAB DVALISHVILI. CEJUDO sees both matchups as opportunities to reclaim his dominance in the division and believes his experience gives him an edge over the younger fighters. A fight against O'Malley in particular would generate significant hype due to their contrasting personalities and fighting styles. Meanwhile, a bout with DVALISHVILI would be a battle of relentless grappling and pressure, making it a highly anticipated matchup among MMA fans.
You posted a video today saying Song's just another name on the list. I don't know if I'm even in a place to ask, but can you give me a sneak peek at this list? Some other names on there?
We're gonna start off with O'Malley.
O'Malley, the guy right that way, this one?
Yeah, we're gonna start off with O'Malley. We're gonna end with MERAB. You know, but honestly, bro, anybody that's ahead of me or in front of me, Jake, like this is I'm going for it, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
CEJUDO also weighed in on the recent fight between Umar Nurmagomedov and MERAB DVALISHVILI, stating that while Umar inflicted more damage, DVALISHVILI clearly won rounds 3, 4, and 5. In his view, MERAB's relentless pressure and wrestling earned him the victory. CEJUDO even went as far as calling DVALISHVILI the GOAT of the bantamweight division, a statement that caught the attention of the MMA community. While some fans agreed with his assessment, others debated whether DVALISHVILI's style is dominant. enough to be considered the greatest in the division's history.
But to getting back to that fight, man, what MERAB, it's not like MERAB beat the shit. It's not like he beat him. And if you really want to talk about if it was a full fight, if it was a full fight in damage as a whole, I would probably give the fight to Umar, you know. But because it's based on rounds, MERAB still got 3, which is a swing round, but I'd probably still give it to him because of how he ended and how he entertained. You got to think about it too, is he's conveying it to the judges. So it doesn't matter whatever the fuck you fans think. It's whatever those 3 judges that are there watching your fight and saying, okay, this man just did that. The other dude was passive, so the round was simple, but he ended better. And just the competitive side. So 3, 4, and 5 were MERAB, and they're all kind of, 1 and 2 was obviously Umar's, but it was just the taunting of the crowd, getting people involved, and there's something to be said about showmanship and also using it for your advantage, man. And I think congratulations, man. MERAB did do it, dude, and he is in my opinion, I think you had to put him up there as the greatest bantamweight of all time. Even though he only has 1 title defense, but look at who he beat, man. Like he really. Like, you cannot just base it on title defenses, but look at who he's beating: Cejudo, Jan, Aldo, Umar,
crazy resume.
Umar in his prime. Like, if I would have stuck around, maybe I would have done that, but I didn't.
DVALISHVILI has confirmed that he is targeting a return to the octagon between April and June. Eager to continue his climb, he revealed that his next opponent will likely be either Sean O'Malley or Petr Yan, 2 of the biggest names in the bantamweight division. While a rematch with Yan could solidify DVALISHVILI's claim as the rightful top contender. With his relentless pace and grappling-heavy approach, MERAB remains one of the toughest challenges in the division.
Actually, I think my thoughts and UFC's plans is same. I want one of the rematch, either Sean O'Malley or Petr Yan, and I think UFC wants same. My next fight should be either April or June. And I'm ready. Whatever UFC wants, waiting for contract, and I'm ready to show people a good fight again and do what I love to do.
Former interim UFC lightweight champion Dustin Poirier has expressed excitement about a potential fight between Justin Gaethje and Dan Hooker. Poirier, who has shared the octagon with both fighters, believes their matchup would be a great matchup and anticipates it to be a war. This statement reflects his first-hand experience with their fighting styles, as he has previously engaged in intense battles with both Gaethje and Hooker. Fans are eager to see how this potential bout would unfold, given the fighters' reputations for delivering high-octane performances.